Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Adam with Tales of Inspiration. I'm coming to you from beautiful, sunny California. Anyway, I was just doing a little research. I was looking at the U.S. Census on the statistics of wealth, and it's crazy to see that the statistics are so crazy because in 2000, they do it every 10 years. So, like 2001, 2011, and I guess the next one they're going to do in 2021. So, in 2000, the statistics of the average income of the home was 73,000. And now, in our time, and since they haven't done the latest one, it's 68,000. It's gone down, and the population just keeps growing. So that just means that less people are making money. And I was looking at the amount of wealth that is owned, and the top 1% of Americans own 38.6% of the wealth in America. So 1% of the people own almost 40% of the wealth in all of America. How crazy is that? That means 99% of the other people are splitting 60% of all the money in America. And that doesn't include all the foreign businesses. I didn't see all that research. It's a lot to look up, but foreign businesses own so many things, and companies own so many apartments and condos and other real estate inside of America. So that just means that everybody in America is earning so little, and people are earning underneath the poverty line. It's 75,000 to 250,000 is the median range income, and below 75,000 is considered poverty. I don't know many people, even my age, especially living here in LA, that earn more than 75,000 a year. And most of the people, especially, I know LA is a different city, but even in a small town that I come from, most of the people don't earn 75,000. But it is different because in the small towns, a lot of people, the cost of living is a lot less than here in LA. And it's just crazy to think that the majority of the people, like, I don't know, I mean, there's like, what, 25 million people in the LA area and all the little surrounding cities and stuff. And to think of that, like, the majority of the people here are considered poor, and the cost of living is ridiculous because housing is so expensive. I've looked up houses around my area, and the crappiest one bedroom, maybe 1.5 bath house around like 1,000 square feet or a little bit more is nearly $600,000. And you go to other places, especially compared to like the East Coast, you could buy a 1,000 square foot house for probably around 100,000 or little more. And the property too that it comes on is probably like an acre maybe. Compared to here, you get a little tiny lot that barely fits your house, and you have a small backyard. So I'm just trying to get everybody to think that it's ridiculous how we get paid so little, and everything rises. All these corporations, all these companies, they keep raising the prices of all the products. They put it on all the consumers, and a great example is like these streaming companies like Netflix. It's been amazing because when Netflix came out, it was what, like seven, I know they used to rent DVDs, but I think it was like $7 to subscribe to it monthly, and they slowly keep raising it. But now that all these other streaming companies are coming out, like Disney's coming out with their streaming company. I know, well, Amazon has theirs already, but there's Apple TV, there's all these, I think like most networks like HBO and all of them are coming out. HBO already has HBO Go, but a lot of the channels are doing their own, and uh, networks are doing their own streaming channels. So all that's going to do is going to raise the prices, and we're all going to have to be paying not $7 a month, probably $15, $20 a month for each streaming service, or even more. And that's the thing, how everybody watched TV and was tired of paying for cable because there's nothing but commercials and all the 100 channels, but there was nothing to watch. Well, that's exactly what's going to happen with the streaming services. They're going to get these third-party companies that are going to package these streaming companies together, and they're going to be selling it to you like network TV, and being like, okay, you get this streaming company, this streaming company, this streaming company, and we'll sell it to you for a low price of $100 a month. And it's going to go back to exactly how it's always been. And that's the thing, is everything's always about making money, and the consumer and all of us end up paying the price for it. And we're not the majority, as you can see. The top 1% that owns nearly 40% of the wealth in America, that's probably who it's going to. And I just wanted to give some statistics out. Hopefully you guys see that. I mean, there's plenty of jobs that are out there, but we could also create our own jobs, and not to forget that, because we rely on a lot of people a lot of the time to give us a job. We wait for somebody to create an opportunity. Instead, I think that people need to start creating opportunities. In my ideal world, I would like to see it go back to how it used to be in the old days. I was talking to some friends, and I heard some guy was saying how he bartered traveling. This was in a different country. I know he was a videographer, and he said that he talked to one of the companies and he made a promotional video and stuff for them. In return, he got a car for, I don't know how many days, like 4 or 5 days, for not for free, but in exchange. So it was like a little barter deal. And I think that's amazing, because we often just rely on money. Here's $10, here's $5, here's $20, $50 for this. If we could start doing that and exchanging skills, which that's the thing, people lack a lot of skills. People need to start learning more stuff. If you could trade and barter like that, then I mean, the income and the statistics won't mean so much, because you'll be exchanging stuff. You'll be exchanging goods for other goods, and I think that was awesome. That was probably one of the greatest things back in the older days, is we used to do that. But now we don't do any of that stuff anymore. We just go to the store, we buy our groceries, we go wherever it is that we need to go. We go online, we shop for all our stuff. We have stuff delivered to our homes because we're getting so lazy to go out there and do it ourselves. We don't even pick up food from restaurants or fast food places anymore. We just have it Postmated, or whatever those other services are, delivered straight to our door, because we don't want to leave the house. And I understand that people are busy, and that sometimes you don't want to leave because of this and that, but just like that, somebody thought of a great idea like Postmates, delivering to people because they know they don't like to leave. Now that person is making a ton of money. So that's what I'm saying. There's plenty of opportunities out there. There's plenty of wealth to share. And that was the thing, is the census, how it showed that the the average income is 73 in 2000, and then after 2011 it was 68, and that was just showing an example, that classic saying, how the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Well, I don't think that everybody's poor because you don't have that much money, but we need to do something about that balance, because 1%, if you put that on a scale, here's the 99% of the other people way down here, and 1% of them are way up here. We're holding everybody up, and they're at the very top. And I think it needs to even out, and we need to spread that wealth, because I've noticed just in the past 3 years the huge increase of homelessness. I see tents, I see just shopping carts and everything just on sidewalks, streets, not in just downtown LA, but all over the place, under underpasses, the LA River. I remember when I used to ride my bike through there, you'd see a tent here and there, but now it's just lined with tents, and it's not the nicest sight to see. And there has to be something done about this wealth situation, because it's kind of crazy that 1% holds that much power over 99%. So people start changing the, let's what does Michael Jackson's song say? You want to see the change, you got to be the change that you want to see. And Gandhi said that too. So I just hope I open somebody's eyes or your eyes about it, and give you some food for thought. So this is Adam with Tales of Inspiration. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.